All right, number 9. We're asked to find all the solutions for this equation on the interval from 0 to 2 pi, not including 2 pi. So let's get all the constants on one side of the equation, the tangent squared on the other side. So we're going to add 2 to both sides. We get 6 tangent squared x is equal to 6. Now let's divide both sides by 6 to get this tangent squared by itself. Those will divide to 1. These will also divide to 1. So we get tangent squared x is equal to 1. All right, now to get tangent by itself, let's take the square root of both sides. So that's going to give us tangent of x is equal to plus or minus 1. Don't forget that. Sometimes people forget the plus or minus on when the square root is a whole number. You remember the plus or minus when it's the square root of 2 or something that's going to remain under a radical. But when it's 1, don't forget that we just took the square root of this. So negative 1 squared would be 1 just as much as 1 squared is 1. So we've got tangent is equal to plus or minus 1. So tangent's not on our unit circle, but remember that tangent is sine divided by cosine. So we're looking for places on the unit circle where the sine and the cosine are the same. So because if sine and cosine are the same, then anything divided by itself is going to be 1. So right here at pi over 4, the sine is square root of 2 over 2. Cosine is also square root of 2 over 2. So the tangent is going to be 1. And that's the same thing is going to happen down here at 5 pi over 4. Because the sine is negative square root of 2 over 2. Cosine is negative square root of 2 over 2. So those are going to divide to 1 as well. But it could also be negative 1, so that means we're looking at this one here where the sine is positive, the cosine is negative, and down here at 7 pi over 4, where the sine is negative, the cosine is positive. And so x is going to be equal to pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and also 7 pi over 4. So all of those are going to be solutions.